Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another night of Valorant action. My name is Graf. I'm joined by Boyce. Hope everyone is at home having a great night, and we're gonna have some great Valorant action for you guys tonight. So I hope you guys are excited.
Yep, we're gonna hop right into our NECC debut here for Fanshawe versus Temple University, with the Tier 1 team going up in their first match of the season, and hopefully we're gonna get some good action.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams are in their first week of NECC, so nothing really to tell so far from the standings. But both of these teams are looking to make a name for themselves early on in the season. So it'll be interesting to see what'll be really going on with that. But as we have some time before we really start, let's take a look at the maps you guys will be. Fanshawe stereotypically has been really strong on Breeze and Icebox. I think Haven's a little bit of the wild card here. It'll depend on a lot of different factors, but I think it'll be very interesting to see how Haven will go specifically.
We have obviously haven't played Haven in quite some time, and now with obviously two new players stepping into the T1 roster, it may look a little different what we're gonna get. Different players, different play styles, different agents maybe as well. I'm not really sure, but I guess we will see soon enough.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what's going to go on with that. I think teams are just now getting ready, getting into the lobby. So while we have a little bit more time, let's take a look at the schedule for the upcoming week because it is absolutely jam-packed with some great action. We have some more Rocket League later tonight for those of you that are interested in that on the second channel. And it's going to be a great night of Rocket League tomorrow, as well as we have our Fanshawe Falcons taking on the NECC Week 1. So I hope you guys will stick around for that as we even have even more Rocket League on Wednesday. And then heading towards the weekend, we're going to have some League of Legends. Match time's not finalized just yet, but Friday and Saturday will be some great League of Legends action. And then we have, as always, the Overwatch on Mondays. So I hope you guys are really excited for that because it's going to be a great week of broadcasts. But I think with that, we will be getting into game very, very shortly. I think we're waiting on one last member here. So it'll be very interesting to see. Actually, but I'm so not quite with it tonight because I think going from Rocket League mode straight to this was pretty interesting. But let's take a look real quick at the starting. No.
Yeah, we call that one the Sea Boy Classic.
Always just a
Just
little
just just a
fashionably
few
late.
seconds right before. It's all right. He gets there on time. He's punctual. Very
Yeah.
punctual.
None of them are hugely late like we had last week, so I'm happy. Because last week I think the other team was about 15 minutes late, so at least we don't
Uh,
have a repeat of that.
Old NECC rules is a forfeit. New ones, 20-minute deadline. Not this time.
Yeah, just taking a quick ask of the players for roughly how long they're going to be. Because if they're going to be too long, we may, give you guys a quick break, but we shouldn't be that long out since everyone is here, so looks like Fanshaw's just getting those last minute preparations out of the way, maybe getting their sort of agent select strategies down. So it'll be interesting to see. And it looks like we are, again, just getting a couple last minute things out of the way. It looks like both teams are just ready now. As it'll be... these teams love, like, being almost ready and then drawing it out for as
Almost.
long as possible.
We're almost there. Just
It's-
a few more minutes. Then a few more minutes. It's okay.
It's the strat. It's the strat.
It's a tactical pause.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
But yeah, I think just until we head into Agent Select, we will throw it to a very, very quick break. We're going to be back momentarily. And as I say this, they may just start at the moment I go to an intermission. So we'll be just... And as I say that, there they go!
Here we go. We're going into map 1. It's Haven versus Temple University.
Yeah,
As you say it, speak of the devil, he shall appear.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what these teams really prioritize on Haven. I think Haven's a great map for pretty strategical, sort of precise play. I think we see a lot of Sova on this map, as we see both teams hovering in that. We see a lot of Sky on this map. We obviously see Jet on this map, as no other duelists are quite as strong. It'll be interesting to see if these teams run second duelist or possibly another Sentinel.
The changeup I'm looking to see for Fanshawe, at least what I'm expecting, obviously Slippery, the Jet insta-lock, we were expecting that one. I'm obviously expecting the Sova at a big homie. The question mark for me is the remaining 3. Obviously, myself having been the smoke player before, we have a lot of role swap. I'm not sure who's going to be playing the Sentinel role here. I'm assuming Fat Ninja. C-Boy most likely going to be picking up the Astra. I'm assuming that's probably what this... Oh, and...
Okay, well, sometimes the client
may
a
have
little
had
out there.
some technical difficulties with the client there.
Yeah, right.
Just about to say, I wonder what's taking so long here.
Yes, teams love to do that constantly, or apologies, the client loves to do that constantly, but it will be a pretty interesting set of agents. We do see the Sova, Sky, KJ, and Astra, so a pretty defensive composition starting on this defense side for Fanshawe. So it'll be interesting to see how that pays off.
And as I was expecting, it is going to be the Fat Ninja on Sentinels. We have not seen this setup before, but obviously roster changes will draw things out.
Oh, we see
We're gonna
really
get right
early
into
aggression towards Garage. C-Boy's going to have to be the one to meet it. A great early pickup from Tiny there, as now C-Boy in the face of 2 picks up 1. Can he pick up the second? It will be Tiny jumping over top of him there, as now it's going to be a 2v4 retake in the blink of an eye. A huge early take. Will be Dakota behind this Astra smoke. Tiny just waiting for this to fade. It's going to be all about timing here for Dakota towards the CT side. If he can catch Tiny, it is really big, but doesn't look like he's able to catch that timing there. Now both of them together, 2 Hawks available. Great flash out. They'll pick up the freebie on a Tiny. Now Tuppy and Vortex will pick up the last 2, and it will be the first pistol round over to Temple U.
Yeah, that site take just gets out of control too fast for Fanshawe in order to be able to handle it. Fat Ninja getting overrun on the site so early, his alarm bot never even gets the chance to go off C long. It lasts all the way to the end of the round. And before anyone can even react, it's just a 4v2 retake. And on a pistol round, you don't have the utility to go for it. They're going to give it a try, but it is going to be the first round going over to Temple.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's going to be Temple U here looking to make a C play. Trying to flex that gun advantage over the long range. It will be Fat Ninja all by his lonesome. No gun to his name to try and meet this push. But with 3 members now in, he's got the angle. Will he get the surprise? Tiny's going to grab that one. C-Boy falls as well, as now a little bit of a repeat of last round as we see a 3v4 retake now for Fanshawe. Or apologies, 2v4 retake.
I'm seeing double. It's Dakota and Slippery left once again versus, I believe, the exact same agents, exact same situations, and unfortunately the exact same guns as well. Just pistols for Fanshawe.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. Dakota, though, grabs one out of Tuppy. Was that a rifle? Or, apologies, an SMG?
That's a Spectre down for Fanshawe. Still,
Oh,
it's
nope.
going to be a misplay, but...
Oh, it's going to be a Sheriff, unfortunately. Oh, huge dash in from Tiny. Dakota just barely not able to grab that shot. Unfortunate that the 1 or 2 players that they were able to drop weren't holding the SMGs that round, but it will be a little bit of a bonus round there for Temple U as we head into round 3. Fanshawe should have a pretty healthy economy at this point, full purchase up. It will be Temple U taking a little bit of a safe round here, carrying over a lot of those Spectres from the previous round. None of them really want to invest into Vandals here, because if they do, it's going to be a pretty devastating loss if they do go down on this round. But it looks like most of them will be heading towards A. A great stun will grab Slippery off that first corner. As now in comes the Cavalry. A bunch out of Tiny. Oh my goodness, the spray and pray on Dakota. NOCOM is able to pick up the kill on a Slippery as well. And now just these blitzkrieg strategies from Temple U catch Fanshawe completely off guard again.
That was an absolutely disgusting execute from Temple. There is nothing that the A players can do.
Oh, and then Tuppy with the angle. A little bit of an unfortunate one there.
Fanshawe has to save this. There is no way back into this round.
Yeah, that's such a difficult, if not impossible, retake. They did hear Tiny go up heaven, so possibility for an exit frag here from C-Boy, but ends up just giving the rifle away. It's just Big Homie left, and he's going to try and save this Vandal as much as possible. But another great sight take from Temple U there.
And he is going to be able to save the Vandal at least. It's a small victory after just getting annihilated on the initial entry. Seeing the mirror of what we had, the opposite site, the opposite players, and it's a 3v5 retake before Fanshawe's even able to really get a shot off. And we're going to be looking now pretty much just at Big Homie going to be making a hero rifle play. Everyone else is probably just going to be on the pistols. I don't imagine Fanshawe forces up.
Yeah,
no, it is just going to be the hero rifle.
It's going to be the Sheriffs and the Rifles. It's going to be a rough one for Fanshawe. Fat Ninja is going to be the only one defending what looks like a large amount of C aggression from Temple U. They're showing off right now why they picked Ascent right now, and it will be Fat Ninja falling off of sight. A 5v5 retake may be in the cards. C-Boy looking to try and get Tuppy, but Tuppy with a huge plick up there. Neural Net down, or Neural Thief down. Fat Ninja will pick up the trade kill there, able to claim the Vandal on that one. Ooh, in a very awkward location it went, though. Finally able to claim it, but can he win the gunfight? Fat Ninja with one passes the Vandal off to a teammate maybe
There's
here.
two guns here. There's two guns here. Cypher died with the Phantom. This is 2 guns on the retake for Fanshawe, but unfortunately Fat Ninja's only 1 health. And Slip's
and
gonna
there
get
goes
picked up
Slippery.
in the garage.
Dakota flashing through the smoke, trying to make something happen, but NOCOM says no to both. It will be 4 rounds straight here for Temple U. A little bit of an unfortunate round there for Fanshawe. The Hero Vandal went well initially, but not quite able to get the guns in favorable positions. I think that that gun falling out of that sort of sniper's nest there was pretty unfortunate. But I think now it's going to be another just full buy round. Fanshawe's got to win this one. If you go down 5-0 here and then have to be forced onto a save, so almost a 6-0 deficit on Ascent, it's going to be near impossible to make that back. Will be Tiny with the Blade Storm, looking to open up towards B site here.
Tiny's already lost 3 of these knives. He only has 2. This needs to be the headshot onto Dakota.
Yeah, not enough to go for bodies. Definitely confident in that ability. It will be Dakota, maybe forced off the site here. No smokes available for the Astra at the moment. Tiny just waiting for this to fall. Breach ult will not grab Dakota, and it's now a crossfire. Dakota pick up one, C-Boy picks up the other. This crossfire is just so hard for Temple U to deal with. NOCOM Jex finally picks up one of them, but C-Boy with a great trade kill there. Fanshawe getting around maybe here. They desperately needed. Muladon now towards mid. Does hear Fat Ninja towards garage. For a moment, I thought that was...
I know what you're thinking. I was gonna think the same thing. I
was like, wait, is this a fan? When did Muladon start playing for Fanshawe? Fat Ninja with a great angle here, though. Can he catch him? No. Muladon's gonna grab that one now. 2 remaining towards the B side. C-Boy has all this utility, 3 stars remaining. Muladon's gonna grab one with the shock arrow though. C-Boy looking for 4 on the round, can't quite grab it. Vortex now in a 1v1, 12 seconds remaining, gets the smoke down. Baits out Big Homie with the plant there. Can he grab the last headshot he needs? Vortex with a crazy 1v2 clutch.
Beautiful shots from Vortex. That's a perfectly played pace change from Temple. 4 rounds in a row of just not letting go of the W key. They're gonna switch it up and go slow into B. It almost looks like it doesn't work out for them, but thankfully Muladon and Vortex able to pull it back at the very end.
Yeah, now again, it will be Fanshawe forced onto a save. They're going to need something miraculous to not go down 0-6 on the first half of Ascent here. It's going to be a rough one, but definitely not impossible from this position. We are going to see a little bit of a split aggression between C and possibly Garage, though it looks like most of them are going long. They know this Fanshawe team is out of money. Hurting in the cash department, it will be Fat Ninja trying to hold off these Astra smokes with these swarm grenades, but looks like most of Temple U is able to make it onto site scot-free, as now it will be a 5v5 retake, and with these guns, it's not going to be an easy one. Fat Ninja able to open it up, though. Realm Divided comes down, as it will be Tiny trying to get something going here.
Jex
no
picks up
calm.
2?
Yeah, Jex randomly just... I did not even see those coming. Picks up 2 there. Big Homie now coming from CT, able to pick up 1. But with Big Homie versus the world, how much can he do? Gets a second. 1 low HP health bar. Needs to hit the headshot. Both are 1 shot. Ooh, not going to catch any tags on the recon arrow. These shock darts could go huge, though. Doesn't look like he's going to go for anything. Maybe just trying to catch the exit? Not quite. Big Homie just gonna die, possibly for the last charge of Hunter's Fury there?
Dying for the money and probably the ult point. The Marshall's not worth saving into the next round. It was an eco round for Fanshawe. It's unfortunately, saving is not going to work out the same as in another game such as Counter-Strike. You stay alive even on defense after the spike goes off. You're not going to get as much money. So dying to the bomb there, not terrible idea. It's going to be a full buy either way for Fanshawe. But guns or not, it just seems like Temple is putting up a fight that Fanshawe can't seem to get a hold on right now.
And it looks like Temple gonna go towards A this time. I think little do they know that Fat Ninja has decided to camp up on this A site. All this Killjoy utility is gonna be pretty hard to deal with, but with how coordinated Temple U has been, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how they tackle this A site. Astra Star's down, Cam down as well. Fat Ninja caught out on the camera. Now C-Boy spammed through the smoke. Another pristine Temple U take of the A site. These Astra Stars are just pivotal right now. Tiny with a great angle here onto CT. And this may just be another one that Fanshawe might have to give up here.
The Seekers are going to come out from Dakota. They're going to try to go for this. They're going to get Tiny.
Muladon is going to pick up 3 through CT, though. My goodness. What a wipe from him. A 3-man spray down. And Fanshawe goes down 0-7.
Definitely not the start we were looking to get for Fanshawe's debut this season, Week 1 NECC. We might be able to pass this off as it is Temple's map pick. This team comp hurts.
Yeah,
it hurts.
This team comp from Temple U is so hard to defend against. I mean, Breach is just such a powerhouse on this map. So many closed-in areas that he can just wreak havoc in. As it will be the drone getting a bunch of utility towards the C site. Able to get the Killjoy utility. Slippery! What a one-tap that was with the Blade Storm. We will see the Hunter's Fury. No comm. Jex getting caught in that. A little bit of his own teammate's Blade Storm there. We will see the Breach ult come down, clearing out all these Fanshawe defenders. KJ Turret will grab a bunch of util there. Oh, the flank in from Tuppy, though. My goodness. Picking up so many frags, but C-Boy with 2 out of nowhere with the Sheriff. Able to claim himself a rifle now in a 1v1. Astra v Astra has the ultimate at his disposal, but Vortex may walk straight into him. C-Boy with 4. Fanshawe gets their first round on the board.
Man, I would have liked to see that from C-Boy's POV, see those Sheriff shots. That's so unfortunate for Temple. They want to go hunting. It's a misplay from them that wins Fanshawe their first round of the half and the first round of the game. Just versus the Eco, they're going to go hunting for the kills, maybe getting a little overconfident with this scoreline, and it will cost them the round. Possibly a momentum change for Fanshawe off that.
Yeah, I think they just need to get
with the way,
sorry.
With the way Temple has been playing lately, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for Fanshawe. As they're going to group back up all 5A again.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. We will see the early Astra utility down. Slippery with the op, though, is going to whiff the shot. NOCOM Jack's going to pick up an early one. And now it will be Temple U into the site. Ooh, Hunter's Fury going to come down on the bomb plant here. Doesn't look like it's going to pick up any tags. No damage done. Will delay the plant ever so slightly. But Tiny up in heaven. Going to grab a great kill there. I can't tell if that was Big Homie jumping out of heaven or Tiny shooting up into heaven. But either way, a great play there. Will be the turret down for Fat Ninja. Trying to make any kind of space they can. But it's so difficult. Great swarm grenade will force Tiny into the corner. The second one from Muladon. Will create some space, but the breach was doing so much work there. Dakota with a second. Cam will go down. But the C-Boy onto the site just gets blindsided by NOCOM Jex. And it will be Temple U with their 8th round of this first half.
Hunter's Fury in that round just comes out from a weird angle. Unfortunately, Big Homie's not going to be able to really stop the plant. Gets no damage off at all. Once again, it seems like I've said this a lot of times this half. It's an eco for Fanshawe, and we're looking at a mid push here.
Oh boy, Fat Ninja, you're not in a great space, buddy. Muladon's gonna pick up that one for free, as now it will be a free exodus into the site. The rest of Fanshawe heading towards mid, as it will be Tuppy just running away as fast as possible to the rest of his team, looking to make something happen. Muladon with a great peek out there, looking with for a third one, grabs the third onto C-Boy. Has the drone still available, but Slippery, a great shot on that one. Looking for a second now, trying to equalize this round as much as possible. Muladon in the corner, grabs his 4th of the round. Big Homie looking to equalize it. Muladon looking for the ace, though. Can he grab it? Shock Dart's not quite where they need to be, looking for this frag. But no, Vortex will grab that ace away. But a clean eco win from Temple U.
Once again, Temples goes hunting against the Pistols. They're not going to make the same mistake as last time that cost them their only round loss to the half. Great rifle work from Muladon, knowing to just stay alive in that garage position. Not going to be giving away any free kills here. And once again, another full buy round from Fanshawe. At this point, the losses, they don't matter for Temple. They are all just, the money is there. The credits are stacked up. Fanshawe needs to be making some kind of plays in order to take this map control away from Temple.
Early dart from Big Homie is going to look to match it with some aggression in towards the side. The tripwire will catch him a little bit. He'll pop it. Muladon's now aware, though.
And while the Sova for Temple is just sitting in spawn, his entire team is taking the A bomb site, and Fanshawe is nowhere to be found. Dakota's going to get spotted in the heaven, and it is going to be the Killjoy ult, the lockdown, coming through for the retake.
Ooh, it's going to go down to, I believe that was shock arrows?
That was the breach aftershock.
Yeah, great use of that there. Going to completely shut down the KJ utility there. We did see the one pick from Fanshawe, they're gonna try and go huge. This will be their last gun round of the half, but Tuppy has something to say about that. Now C-Boy from Heaven has it all to do, but Vortex shuts the door. 1-10 for Temple U.
And we go into the last round of the half, and Fanshawe is going to be scraping together whatever they can. As I was saying, money built up for Temple, deaths, losses, it does not matter. They have not had any sort of monetary problems this entire half, and Fanshawe, it's going to be Bulldogs, it's going to be Guardians, it's going to be a stinger for Big Homie.
Yeah, looking a little rough. It looks like it will be the Marshall pickup from Fat Ninja there. Ooh, Big Homie gonna get a decent amount of damage on these shock darts at least, but... Oh, in such a bad position, now caught out by the Hunter's Fury. He'll go down for free. So much utility, but it'll give them free access to the site with the Astra ultimate down. It'll be Fat Ninja trying to start off this retake, but they're gonna have to wait for this Astra wall to go down. Tuppy towards the center will go down to C-Boy. A saving grace possibly in this round as they're able to claim a second Vandal. But the wall coming down, Tiny, I believe with the operator, is going to be so hard to deal with here.
Missed smoke for C-Boy.
Ooh. Wait, Slippery somehow gets full access to the site. Dakota goes huge, though. What just happened?
It's got to be a miscommunication from Temple. Someone's got to be watching that angle. You're in a 4v4 and no one is watching the CT run out, and Fanshawe is just going to take full advantage of that. They all waterfall out and Dakota just gets 3 for free.
Yeah, a huge pickup there for Fanshawe, trying to get some amount of momentum going into the second half, but that may not be enough. They're going to have to go almost flawless in the second half to make it work. They're going to start it off at this A side. Maybe not. It looks like they may have a last-minute change of tactics here. Looks like they may spread out and wait for this sort of Temple U aggression that they may be expecting here, but looks like it'll be pretty interesting to see what No Comjax especially is going to do, because he looks like he's got a pretty aggressive angle. Slippery going to make a bunch of noise over at C to try and bait. Astra utility down, but just a bunch of footsteps from Slippery as they look to make their way somewhere else on the map.
Slippery alone just jump spotting C long here just to try to bait the fault line out of Jex is enough to pull the Sova off of A site and leave Tiny alone. Fanshawe's about to take this space. I'm not sure if Tiny's aware of this. He's going to spot Fat Ninja, and he's going to get waterfalled out by 3 players. Fanshawe's just going to look to commit to the A site.
Yeah, they drew away that A site pressure that Temple U had, as now they look to gain as much advantage as possible from this Jackal. And it'll be Vortex all by his lonesome Heaven. He'll give away his position, trying to get something through the smoke, but from this position, it doesn't look easy for Temple. Ooh, Tuppy in the middle of the smoke as it fades, peeking out of CT. Slippery's able to grab that one. Now C-Boy able to grab the push through out of the smoke, as it will be C-Boy answering to Fanshawe pick up the pistol round they so desperately needed.
If Fanshawe wants any chance of coming back into this round, that is the round they need to be winning. We're gonna at least finally, for the first time this game, see Fanshawe with the upper hand in a round. Which is crazy to say when it's 13, 14 rounds into the game now. But we're gonna get a full mid stack from Temple University. I'm not sure Fanshawe's aware of this. They're set up, still deciding where to go. Temple's about to just run this down.
Oh, Dakota, though, has something to say about that. Picking up 2. Can he grab the 3rd? Not quite. 1 rifle given over, but full C-site control achieved from Fanshawe. It's just going to be a matter of trying to get the rest of this round without giving over any more advantage over to Temple, as Muladon is going to get flanked there. A great pickup from Comjax. But he's going to take a lot of damage there. Slippery just going to fall back to the site very alertly, not trying to give away any more money, as it will be no Comjax left in a 1v3.
I'm not sure if he's just trying to clear out the spawn. Obviously not sure where Slippery is. Could be lurking around any of these corners. Pink coming onto the map and spawn. He seems pretty convinced that he's sitting in spawn here. A lot of time ran off the clock now. Surely he's not going for this. It's just a question of, is he going to go for the economy damage? Obviously, I'm not sure how much they invested into this round. It could be a full buy from them. He might just want to save the Bulldog.
Yeah, he will have his footsteps given out. It could be Fat Ninja with a huge flank here. If they're able to get this Bulldog out of the hands of Temple U, it could be massive, and it will be Fat Ninja grabbing that kill at the last moment, as Fanshawe will leave that anti-eco with 3 players remaining.
It wasn't enough invested in the last round to make this not a full buy still for Temple. Jack's obviously probably just looking to do some economy damage on the players exiting out CT there. Light armor on a lot of the Temple players might make a difference versus this Bulldog and this Spectre. Hard to say. However, it's going to be a full A stack for Fanshawe. The flash going out long, somehow not going to blind Muladon. I thought that would hit him.
Yeah, it will be C-Boy getting the early pick onto Tiny now. They will make their way onto the site. Can they get the angle they need? Muladon will go down. Dakota now trying to make his way through the smoke. Tuppy on site with the judge. Not going to be enough though. C-Boy grabs Vortex around that smoke, and now it will be again. No calm Jex in a clutch situation. Ooh, gets one on C-Boy. Takes a lot of HP damage for that though. Fat Ninja peeking out with that Bulldog. He will grab a second. Flash from the sky will full blind. No calm Jex. Just looking for anything here. Oh, almost dies to the Jackal there. So close. Barely any HP remains. Trying to make his way out here. Just so little HP though. Big homie puts a bow on that one. And Fanshawe picks up their 5th round of the game.
It's a nice try from Jex. He's got the util to get that off. Unfortunately, the fault line does connect. Dakota only being just over 1 health. Unfortunately, the Trailblazer will hit him and bring him even lower. It's a good try, and once again, it's going to be a eco round from Temple. A bit more of a default spread now, nothing crazy. Just the Sheriffs, the Shorty for Tiny.
Yeah, it's going to be Muladon with this Sheriff towards mid here, but Fanshawe has decided they're going to use that Trailblazer to make a bunch of space towards Garage for themselves. They don't want to take any angles where they don't know where Temple U is hiding. They're going to use the Sova drone here, just trying to get as much intel as possible. They know there's no one in Garage at the moment. Just trying to get that site intel. Did he spot the Cypher? I think he did spot the Cypher there. If they didn't see Cypher, that's going to be massive, because that's an angle they think is clear. Ooh, no
Dart's going to catch Jex, though. It doesn't catch Jex.
Not going to be able to grab that, but big homie with 2. That will be likely the round for Fanshawe, unless Muladon has something crazy up his sleeve, but with just pistols, it doesn't look doable. He will use the drone to try and get some economy damage here. Gets the tag onto big homie, but with a Shorty and a Sheriff, it doesn't look great. Yeah, down goes Tiny to C-Boy, and a bunch of shock dart damage from Muladon. It looks like he's just going for some kind of exit here. Ooh, C-Boy playing with fire against the Sheriff. Will grab the headshot though. Fanshawe winning that round with 4 remaining.
That entry from Fanshawe looks a lot better than what we've seen from in the past. At least the plays together, the flash coming in from Dakota holds onto it, doesn't pop it early, and it's going to be enough to make Puppy turn around. It's going to get them the free entry in that first kill for big homie. And it was only an eco for Temple. It wasn't expecting anything out of that round. We're going to go back to a default spread and a full buy, both teams. Fanshawe heavily stacked towards this A site.
will be Temple. Both players getting spotted out there on that dart. This is such a dangerous situation. Somehow, NECC is able to get out of that corner. I thought for sure his days were numbered. All 5 players of Fanshawe still staying pretty far back. Hunter's Fury down in a big choke, maybe, is able to pick up the kill on a Fat Ninja, opening up the round for Temple U.
That's unfortunate for Fat Ninja. He's not even the one that gets pinged on that. It's Slippery that gets pinged. He's gonna updraft or dash away. I'm not sure. I did not tell what he did. But unfortunately, just complete accident. Fat Ninja's gonna go down, and that's a lot of the flank control gone for this round. The Killjoy gone. Retake potential is now open for Temple, as Fanshawe's gonna group up and possibly look to hit this B site.
Looks like they might be going towards Garage here. They will
Temple's got to read on this play. They are walking through a main right now. They are going to know that this play is coming.
Oh, Tuppy is going to grab that through the wall. It will be Slippery with the dash, trying to stay safe, but stunned up in the corner. It's flashed as well. It's going to be Tuppy with the finish. A flawless round from Temple U.
Pardon me there. I'm just choking on my own air. A lot better defense there from Temple. The Cypher setup able to control that garage play, and Temple just getting the read, taking that A control, knowing the B or the C hits coming in, that they're going to be able to just crunch that play inside the garage. Nowhere for Fanshawe to go. Finally, first round of their defensive half for Temple, and Fanshaw's going to be set up towards the A site again.
Yeah, it will be NECC pushing in aggressively. He's going to get tagged up on this arrow again. No Fanshawe attackers there to try and punish him for it. It will be Slippery with this Blade Storm. No gun otherwise. He's going to have to hit these shots if he wants a reset. 2 members of Temple U towards short. He does have an opportunity here. Looks like he doesn't want to give away anything. Tiny on the other side of the map, though. Big open up of this round with that operator towards Garage. Slows down the round so heavily for Fanshawe, as now without the Sky, that is so much of their site-taking potential gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, once again, an early pick on the hands of Temple. It's not going to be the retake potential that gets opened up this time. It's just going to be the site hold. You have no flashes to deal with. The only sort of utility you have is just the Astra and the Sova. Hopefully the Jet is able to make a play. Slippery obviously still with the Blade Storm. Dash online. This dart from Moldovan, though, might catch Slip. He's going to put the smoke on the site. Not going to clear Hell, though.
Yeah, not quite clearing Hell, and Muladon's going to make him pay with 4 straight frags, bringing Temple U to map point. A crazy round where he needed to show up, and he does in a big way.
That site take right there is going to highlight the importance of the flashes for Sky. They only have one piece of information with the Sova darts. Unfortunately, you can only choose one location. And that smoke, the cloudburst from Slippery, is going to block his line of sight. Unfortunately, it will cost him the round, and Fanshawe at least has a full buy for what could be the last round of the game.
That does get the early aggression. Tiny continuing to hold the angle. Ooh, trying to get the solo down onto the Jet, just updrafting away. Big homie now. It looks like they're trying to force this, but Tiny is able to pick up that frag from on top of the box, switching. Now, Vortex trying to get that one. Great spray there. But Vortex with another, and now it's just C-Boy, and a 1v5 picks up 1. How many more can he grab? Full blinded and forced out of the corner. With so many people, Vortex will claim him eventually, as Fanshawe will lose map 1 to Temple U.
Well played map from Temple University, especially on that attack side. Obviously, beautiful retakes coming out, not beautiful retakes, beautiful executes coming out on essentially every single round. Fanshawe able to do absolutely nothing, with only one of the rounds really going the wayside for them, just off of the greediness for Temple in the one, and obviously Dakota's 3K in the last round of the half. too much of a deficit in order to be able to come back from. We're going to be moving next to Breeze. This is Fanshawe's map pick. It's a map that they're strong on. They're going to be starting on the attack side. Hopefully, we're going to be able to see a lot more coordination coming out from them on this attack side. It definitely looked like they were doing better on attack on Haven. As long as they can keep that energy going forward, I don't think Breeze is going to be too much of an issue for them, but it'll be interesting to see what we're actually going to get from them as well.
Yeah, and I think while these teams sort of get prepared in between games, we will throw it to a very quick break just while they, get some water, as you should as well. Get some water, get a snack, really come back and enjoy this game 2, because it's sure to be another absolute banger, as we'll be just right back with game 2 between Temple U and your Fanshawe Falcons.
I
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little faster than expected, but we are back with Agent Select for Game 2. It will be Breeze as the map of choice for Fanshawe. It's going to be definitely one that Fanshawe is going to have to show up on, as they did choose this map as their sort of guaranteed one. So it's gonna be really up to Fanshawe to prove themselves on this one.
Yeah, a lot stronger of a map for Fanshawe for sure. Haven at one point probably was our best map. It's definitely switched as the metas have changed, as you just saw in that last game. I'm wondering if we're going to see the same roles coming out. It's most likely going to be. I'm expecting a chamber for Seaboy. I'm expecting the Viper for Fat Ninja. So they're going to be switching the controller and the Sentinel role. Other than that, exact same comp. I'm not expecting any other changes.
Yeah, and as I always forget to fix the scoreboard, but yeah, I mean, both of these teams have some pretty standard comps. I mean, obviously you're taking the Viper on this map. That's extremely standard. We saw the Neon hover, but I think that's a little too much.
Might be a
Little too much
little
cope.
bit of trolling going on.
Yeah. No, I mean, Neon is very strong on this map more than most others. I mean, being able to wall on the A site alongside a Viper wall is very strong on offense, but I think Neon so heavily struggles on defense to be very impactful, especially on this map, that most teams rightfully stray away from it.
I don't see T1 picking up Neon in any of their current map pool. I'll give you the promise that T2 will be the first ones to play Neon. I will give you that promise. I am just having some, I believe, technical difficulties with the stream for myself here. Just a moment.
It looks like it will be the standard A take from Fanshawe. First round of this half, they will Sova drone through. Great KJ, or apologies, great KO utility use there. Vortex now stuck in the corner with no Guardian. Tiny picks up that one. No comm Jex looking for more. Fanshawe out of nowhere just get collapsed on by all members of Temple U. Tiny with
the ace.
4, not quite able to get the ace. It will be now. Slippery in a 1v2. 10 HP. Has to find these headshots. Not quite. Gonna get a little bit of damage onto No-Com Jex. But no, No-Com Jex shutting the door on that one. Will be the first pistol round for Temple U here.
We're gonna see a lot of takes like that, similar to the one in the last round coming out for Fanshawe. I forgot to mention, sometimes we will, instead of seeing the Sky, we will see the KO for Big Homie. Passing that Sova roll over to Dakota. Sova being a lot easier to play on Breeze, obviously. It's a very wide open map. You can pretty much shoot a dart anywhere in the sky and it'll land wherever you want it to. It definitely helps to counter this whole Viper Chamber meta that we're currently seeing. Being able to take away Chamber's abilities, his ult and his Q, and just being able to stun the Viper walls and keep them suppressed. No pun intended.
Pull it on. Great angle, but Slippery able to get out unscathed there. Muladan now trying to make something happen. But it's really difficult. Now C-Boy with this Sheriff able to get Tiny very low. Now the rest of Fanshawe able to get out with that gun. But a huge spray down there from Muladan will pick up most of Fanshawe. Now just Fat Ninja with the classic. And a 3K from Muladan. That'll spell the end of the sort of bonus round there for Temple U. It will be now Fanshawe bought up with the Vandals. It'll be interesting to see. It looks like they will go towards the A side. I mean, it's so difficult to deal with B side when you have a Viper on the other side. Just throws that wall mid, completely denying that, and can throw the orb towards that sort of B choke point and just completely suffocate a site.
Early default spread here for Fanshawe. Trying to hold this cave aggression, but Temple's actually going to get a timing on Dakota. Dakota's not aware of this push behind. Jex is pushed all the way cave. Jex is going to find the spike here.
Ooh, he does find the spike. And he knows where Dakota is. Gets the flank on him and the headshot. Vandal claimed. And all of a sudden, it's looking so doable for Temple U. Spike control in hand, at least for the moment. Towards mid, it will be Slippery grabbing the kill onto Tuppy. Fat Ninja grabbing the return as well. Could be a bit of a timing play here for Melodon, though. Guardian in hand will pick up the freebie. But now in a 1v2... Trading shots with C-Boy there. Both of them able to get a bit of a tag on each other.
Melodon did not see Fat Ninja there. He's going to be aware, obviously, as the spike is going to get picked up now. That dart's not going to find anything.
Ooh, going for the save here. 30 seconds left. Or maybe trying to find a different angle of attack, but... It is going to be a pretty difficult retake against that Viper utility, I believe. Ooh, just barely going to get spotted out there. Not wanting to give away his own life.
Melodon actually has the perfect positioning for this. This spike is planted for him. In order for Fanshawe to play any sort of post plants, they need to keep control of this part of the map. It's just going to be a 1 versus 2 fight. Melodon's going to find the first, but C-Boy is going to get the trade.
Great trade there from C-Boy, and then a nail-biter of a round. Fanshawe will come out on top, but that is an obscene amount of economy damage on a bit of a half-buy from Temple U, still saving a lot of that money that they had. No-com Jex with enough to pick up the operator here. That's going to be pretty dangerous for Fanshawe, especially since most of them are forced on the light armor. Fat Ninja with no rifle at all. It's not going to be an easy road for here.
That is a very well played bonus round for Temple. And almost being able to pull it back, leaving it just the one gun left alive on C-Boy.
Oh, no,
and it is going to be an early op pick for Jex.
Yeah, I don't think Fanshawe quite saw that op coming, I'll be honest. Ooh, okay, C-Boy gonna get hit in the legs right there. Fat Ninja has an advanced positioning, but it will be actually 2 members of Fanshawe. No spike in hand, but Big Homie with an early frag out. Great play from him. Now Slippery is gonna get picked up by Tuppy. Now just Tuppy in the back of the site, gonna try and make something happen. Does have the cavalry on the way with C-Boy in the wings. Able to get those TPs down.
The Seekers did come out from Temple. Temple's aware of this play, and C-Boy's gonna get...
Oh, that might just be the end of the round. Tuppy picking up a freebie on the spike planting player. Fat Ninja and Big Homie picking up 1 each. Now in a 2v2. Great flick there from Fat Big Homie, but not quite enough. It will be no-com Jex with the op, but Tuppy goes huge with a 4K for Temple. And it'll be their 3rd round on Breeze.
Temple almost losing that round to what might have been a miscom. The Seekers did come out for Temple, and they did find Fat Ninja sitting in the tube. I'm thinking they may have just been either distracted or forgot to communicate that he was coming that late. It almost cost them the round. Thankfully, the Viper difference on B, with the wall changes and the way that the B site has changed in the last patch, it has become so much easier to hold, and it's very evident by the way that was just played. Obviously, the 4K coming out. But we are going to get the hit coming out from the other side.
Ooh, Vortex with an early one. Vortex with a great advanced positioning. Slippery with the Bladestone will pick up that one. No-com Jex, Op, and Shorty in hand. Tiny will finally grab that kill. But Tiny will get traded out by Fat Ninja there. Vandal a little bit far away. Looking for shots on this op. No-com Jex won't get any, but Tuppy and Muladon will pick up everything needed to make that a 2 for 5. Or 3 for 5 round.
The money still not quite there for Temple. It's most likely we're going to get the Tour de Force coming out for Chambers, so it's not going to matter in this round. Fanshawe, obviously, very broke. It is just going to be light armor Vandals for essentially the entire team, not full utility on some. Slippery, no updrafts, just 1 Cloudburst.
It's going to be dual chamber ults. That Tour de Force is such a powerful tool. Did the drone spot him?
It doesn't spot Jex.
Oh, just barely not spotting Jex. He's not able to land the shot, though. Silence coming down, not going to tag him. Now looking for more. Has a great angle here. Great flash from... Oh, was that Big Homie's flash hitting himself, or was that a follow-up flash? I believe that was Tiny's. No-com Jex finally picking up 1 on this round. Trailblazer down, the Jackal through. Will pick up the vision it needs. It will be no-com Jex looking aggressive. Tour de Force holding this angle, not quite tight enough. C-Boy. Oh, that's Shorty coming out. Dakota not quite able to grab the 2nd kill there. Vortex will grab the Tour de Force on to C-Boy, and Tiny will clean up the rest. Temple U, 5th round on Breeze.
Well played defense from Temple there. playing perfectly just off of that tour de force with the guiding lights. For some reason the name was escaping me. The guiding lights just being able to play off of each other. It's so hard for Fanshawe to be able to break that hold, especially with the little utility they had. Obviously, just having the light armor, full mid stack coming out for Fanshawe here. I've seen this wall before. They're going to work up to the mid doors. I'm expecting a pop up into mid here over towards C-Boy. But it almost looks like they're actually going to be playing towards the A site.
Now, Hunter's Fury will go down. NOCOM Jex dropping the op before going aggressive with the Blade Storm. He will go down in the process. Tuppy will grab that one, and Vortex will clean up the rest. A pretty clean anti-eco there for this Temple U side.
The strategy seemed a little bit unclear for Fanshawe there. The wall into mid, but where do you go from there? You get to the doors, but they have nothing left after that point. Temple's just there waiting. They're going to get spotted by the Sova Dart. They're going to get Hunter's Furied. Everything just collapses on them in the mid position. It's 3 ults for Fanshawe this round. We're most likely just going to get the null command coming out from Big Homie to try and shut down probably this Viper on the B site.
Yeah. Ooh, Viper playing very far back, playing around the null command very alertly. Just has to keep this utility up. That's his only job right now. Does get spotted out by the dart there, but Slippery with a huge opener into this round will drop the Viper util. We will see Fanshawe's Viper's pit come down. And however impactful it will be, Vortex now coming through from the CT side, able to sit behind the half wall, but in such a desperate situation, Temple U is going to find it so difficult to try and get through this Viper's pit. Ooh, around the corner, he will get spotted out though. A huge pickup there for Temple. Slippery will pick up 3 though. Looking for more. Muladon will pick up the 1 with the shock arrow. Dakota will be spotted out. Shock dart onto Muladon, and he won't check the right angle. Just goes for the pros don't fake, and Dakota will pick up a round that Fanshawe desperately needed, though not for free. Fanshawe taking a ton of economy damage that one.
Even though they win that round, that's going to be painful for Fanshawe. It's most likely still going to be the full buy coming out from all of the players. We might just get the Blade Storm from Slippery. He is going to invest in the Vandal. 2 ults online. Overall, it's 2 ults for none in that round for the trades. But that null command, as I was saying, the Viper playing back, keeping the utility up, but there's just so much space created by it.
NOCOM Jex is going to get, not quite silenced up. His teammate saves him there, is able to use the dash to escape that dangerous situation. If he got silenced there, it would have been a free kill. Big Homie now trying to make his way onto the site. Guiding Light will go through the wall. Tiny now trying to peek out, but he's just getting tagged up by all this util. The Viper wall will do its magic. They'll get the plant down, but Fat Ninja now on the site, getting picked by Vortex. Dakota has it planted for him, but Tuppy will pick up the first 1v1 as now Fanshawe gonna go down 7-2 here.
Once again, it's not a great start from Fanshawe. These executes just seem discombobulated, incoordinated. I'm not sure what's happening. The executes are there. They have the utility to take this site. Temple is playing perfectly. And unfortunately, Fanshawe just can't seem to break this hold.
Yeah, I mean, they have the utility they need, but I think the shots are just not where they need to be. It will be Tuppy preparing himself for a full push there. Doesn't look like he will be challenged through the smoke. Dakota will spot out Tiny there, and it will be NOCOM Jex yet again. This op is just wreaking havoc on Fanshawe right now. Dakota and Tiny playing so slow around each other. Somehow the op goes down to C-Boy with that sort of guardian sheriff he's got on the chamber. Slippery picks up one mid as well. This is looking doable for Fanshawe. Picks off the rotating player. No threat of a flank remaining. They may look to go straight back towards B here.
First time in a long time we've seen Fanshawe with a man advantage, looking to just press home. They don't have the right read. It's going to just be the 2-1 setup. Temple's going to know this hit's coming in with the position of Muladon. The question is Vortex able to hold off on this push? Are they even going to clear him?
Oh, they haven't cleared him yet. Vortex waiting with the trigger discipline. Picks up two. Beautiful TP out to behind yellow. Fat Ninja will pick up one on the Tiny, making it a 2v2, but a hero play from Vortex, looking for more, picks up a third on the round, and the fourth. Vortex is insane.
Masterclass of a play from Vortex. The dash from Slippery, I'm not sure if it either wasn't communicated or if the corner just wasn't cleared. Dashing into the smoke, Vortex isn't even going to get the chance to shoot at him, and you're right, the trigger discipline and the target selection is going to get him those 2 free kills and the teleport out.
Such a beautiful
Fanshawe
play.
Just
and now it's gonna be
looking to get another.
It's such a, like, it gives him full tour de force op access as well. If NOCOM Jet does go down, or Jex does go down.
NOCOM Jet this game. It's okay.
Yeah. Was on the breach, last one, decides to switch over to the comfort pick. Does get tagged up a little bit now with the op in hand. Great shot there onto C-Boy. Looking for more now. Grabbing a second on a Dakota. Great shot there. Flash drive will blind both of the Fanshawe players. Fat Ninja on the site will grab him with a bit of a surprise angle there. But now it will actually be a bit of a hard time getting the bomb. Big Homie just barely able to get that. As now, while he's planting, could get flanked up by Muladon. Gets the angle. Can he get the headshot? Not quite. Fat Ninja turning around with the refrag there. Knife through. Not quite able to get that one. But Tuppy will clean it up. A little bit of a sloppy play there from the Sova, but Tuppy will grab it where needed, as it will be 9-2-2 for Temple U at almost halftime here.
The taps almost cost Temple the round, but fortunately, Tuppy's there. They're not expecting the second flank. I don't blame them. 2 different positions. But you are up against so much in this round once again. One off of the null command for Big Homie. You have the Viper's Pit online for both Vipers. You have Tour de Force online for both Chambers. You have the Blade Storm for NOCOM Jex, who's going to have that as a backup with the Operator. Both teams have a lot of utility here.
Yeah, it will be the early Tour de Force from both teams' Chambers. Is Fanshawe gonna wait for this poison orb to expire? They're gonna grab the null command. Final ult orb they needed. In it comes. Great Sova ult to clear back sight. There's no one there quite yet. This Viper wall gives them full access. It will be a retake motive from Temple U. C-Boy able to pick up the first flanking player. There is a second. It will be Muladon out of the sight. Great headshot on the first. Does he know the angle that they are playing here? Great shot from C-Boy.
Still unknown here.
Yeah, C-Boy with 3 though. Huge play from him. Now still wreaking havoc in the back sight. Guiding Light won't grab him. Tiny with a great shot, or apologies, Vortex with the shot onto Slippery. Now in a 2v2, 2-4, 2 to forces C-Boy. 1 shot remaining. Chamber on Chamber. It'll be all about timing, as C-Boy not quite going to be able to grab that, and 10-2 the score at halftime for Temple U. Fanshawe sent reeling there.
Once again, it's the same halftime score for Fanshawe, looking very similar to last map. The only difference being this was their map pick. I'm sure you wouldn't call Breeze attack-sided anymore, especially with the recent B-site changes making it so much easier to hold. I'd say it's pretty even, but either way, a 10-2 half, especially on a map that you've been so comfortable on in the past, this is not what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I was prepared to write off game one as, oh yeah, Temple got their map pick. It was a little unexpected, but no, they're just dominating Fanshawe at every turn right now. Up 10-2 at the half. Fanshaw's gonna have to pull something out of the hat here to win this game, and I think it's gonna start with C-Boy right here. This positioning has to be perfect. He's gonna have to get something here and TP out safely. Ooh, able to get the first. Great headshot there. 2 kills across towards mid, and a great trade there from Slippery. Will open up the pistol round there for Fanshawe. Great play there mid from the Jet.
This play might not get read by Fanshawe. There is no utility holding this tube position. Dakota is going to come back to clear this, but he might get caught. He's going to be good for 1, surprisingly enough, and Tuppy's in the 1v3, only 33 health. Going to drop mid right into the waiting arms of Slippery. There's Slippery. There he is.
Great shot there from him. Fanshawe claims the pistol round. They're going to need so much more, though, to win this map and force map 3. But I mean, it's a good start, but it looks like it will be Temple on the sort of save round. Slippery will be full saving for the Operator round 3. I mean, the Operator on Breeze is just such a powerful tool. Locking down the entirety of the A side is so powerful. It looks like it will be Temple making their way over towards the B site.
I said it last round or last game. I'll say it again. This is a crucial round for Fanshawe. You cannot be giving this one away if you want to have any chance of pulling this game back.
And I think
we did see them able to convert last game.
A huge advanced position here from Big Homie. Will catch the Jet on that dart, or on that knife, apologies. It'll now be a huge rotate that Big Homie hears from mid. He's going to be here to spot it. Somehow gets that headshot on a no-com. Jex looking for more. Going to get tagged up pretty heavily by Vortex. Fat Ninja with the follow-up onto the player short. It'll now be a 5v3. A pretty low health bars here for Temple U. Fanshawe should be able to clean this one up. It's just how much damage can Temple U do with these guns they've invested into this round. They do still have the Marshal remaining. Tiny barely gonna get spotted on that knife there. Slippery.
30 seconds left.
Gonna try and get intel towards mid. It's just so difficult for Temple U to commit to any site here. Vortex with the Sheriff looking for something here. If he picks Slippery, this is huge. Slippery might fall back here. Tiny, 30 HP in a dream. Able to get a good amount of control onto the site. But now, all by his lonesome on the site against 4 members of Fanshawe. It's going to have to be a huge flank here from Tuppy. Grabs one, now spotted out. Dakota grabs that one now. Tiny in a 1v2. Sheriff in a dream. Taking a ton of damage, forced out. And Fat Ninja will finish that one in what is a little bit far from clean for Fanshawe. But they will grab the anti-eco round and pick up their 4th round on Breeze.
One of these deaths slightly irrelevant being Slippery, obviously not really investing into that round, only having the Ghost. He's going to be able to get the Operator online either way. Good damage from Temple. It is going to be a Bulldog saved for 2 different players. Big Homie, most likely, I'm assuming Light Armor Vandal as well. Light Armor Phantom, sorry. As I say that, he's going to go back to the Vandal. He just wants me to be wrong. I see how it is.
Yeah, a little bit of a fake there, but it will be the early aggression towards the B side for Temple. Fat Ninja, oh, they don't spot him. Not quite gonna matter. A huge pickup there from Vortex will open up the site completely for Temple. Big Homie gonna get picked up as well by the Sova drone. A huge site take for Temple U. It's going to be a 3v5 retake here for Fanshawe against NoCom Jex. And the rest of Temple U here. It's not looking easy for Fanshawe. C-Boy going to get blinded up by that guiding light. The follow-up from Tuppy is now Slippery. Going to look to save this op. Is able to pick up 1. But with more members on the way, will Cloudburst to get himself some space. NoCom Jex just looking to run at him, though. A great shot there from Slippery to save this operator. Does hear the footsteps of the Viper, I think.
Getting pinched. He's about to get flanked. Knife?
Yeah, oh,
Knife?
not
Never
quite.
mind.
Muladan will grab that one and the operator in tow. A great play there from Temple U, cleaning out Fanshawe's economy and forcing them onto a save on this pivotal round that will force match point if the Falcons do lose it.
Now, that round is not all terrible for Fanshawe. It was the bonus. Technically, it was the bonus. And a lot do go down for Temple. Temple not having guns on all 5 members, just the Sheriff for Jex, possibly going for Orb Control 2 or to Force Pop for Vortex. I'm very concerned for Fanshawe's weaponry, though. Just the Sheriff on Slippery. He's one off the Blade Storm, but he's not going to get the opening pick.
Yeah, he needed that pick so bad. Tries to get the kill onto Vortex. Just it put in such an awkward position, though. He will go down. No Blade Storm allowed from Temple U. And now it's going to be so difficult to get back into this round, especially when Melodon has angles like that. It will be a flawless from Temple U. And that will force match point.
And just as I say, it might go down to the wire just for the money on both teams. And Temple shoves it right back in my mouth. Flawless round for them. Fanshawe is going to be able to buy once more. The operator dropped over to Slippery from Seaboy. The Vandal dropped back in return. Full buy for both teams. The Viper's Pit is online for Tuppy. One off the Viper's Pit for Fat Ninja. Possibly seeing both of those coming online in this round.
Oh, Slippery with the early peek, but it doesn't matter. NoCom Jex picks up 1. Muladon picks up 2. That is a huge pickup there. Now Fat Ninja has to make something happen against this operator. Gonna whiff a little bit, grab the kill finally, but now it is just Dakota and Fat Ninja. As I see that NoCom Jex with a great headshot. And now it's just Dakota in a 1v3 to try and save it for Fanshawe. They have left the spike behind.
This is a very weird round for Dakota. Dakota's not aware of this, which is unfortunate, because if he goes cave, he has spike and the entire site. However...
Oh, he's going to think it's B. That's so unfortunate. How fast is he going to be able to try and figure that out? He should be able to hear it from here. Yeah, he does hear it now. It gets tagged up by the chamber util, though.
Temple's
In hunting
He
comes
wants this.
NoCom Jex. He wants it, but Dakota picks up both.
Could it be again? The Temple is going to throw one more round. Just on the hunt.
Dakota, though, so little time remaining. This angle from Vortex will likely spell the end. Dakota does see him. Is able to stick it. Now has the ping on him. Has to get the half hold. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Vortex playing that so smart. And that will be the end for Fanshawe. Temple U taking it in a 2-0. 13-4.
Well played 2 maps from Temple. Fanshawe gave it a good try. Unfortunately, both the starting halves on both maps, they're just not able to get the ball rolling. By the time they do end up getting things figured out, it's too late. You're already down 8 rounds. It's not enough in the end, and as shown, it's going to be 2 very dominant scorelines for Temple.
Yeah, I mean, they made it look easy on Breeze. I mean, especially on what we assumed to be Fanshawe's map pick. They just went absolutely wild. And I mean, that aggression that they had on the attacking side was just... There was no counterplay there for... Or not no counterplay, but no recourse for Fanshawe. They just couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, it seemed like Temple had a lot of good reads for Fanshawe. That or Fanshawe just wasn't having as much success as they were probably expecting out of how they were playing. It is still a fresh change to the roster. Fat Ninja only having been here just a little while. Dakota, this is their first official match with them. It is also technically Fat Ninja's first official match as well, however. there is a honeymoon period sometimes, and there also is sometimes a rough patch when you start with these rosters. It's not too early to write them off. It is only the first game of the season, and they have lots of time to improve.
Yeah, I mean, definitely something to look forward to for the rest of this NECC season, but there's a lot of Valorant to play. We got T1 action and T2 action every Monday for those of you that want to join us. For the rest of this week, we got a absolutely loaded lineup of some great broadcasts. We have apologies, not Valorant. We have Rocket League on the second channel right now for those of you that want to check that out. And we have even more Rocket League and COD every day of this week until Thursday. So be sure to stay tuned for those of you that are excited for that. With that, I think that's going to round out our humble broadcast today. My name has been Graf. I've been joined by Boyce. Hope you all have a great afternoon.
Have a good one, guys.